What's good, boy? DairuTV and is staying, and today we are here for a little special video. Well, it ain't really even special. It's about Xenoverse 3 again, bro. Listen, Xenoverse 3, as we know, the game is coming out next year, and most of the fandom is hype. But we got a select few individuals out here who are making it their life's mission to trash on the game in every way that they can, or even if they ain't making it their life's mission, they're just trashing on the game about things that shouldn't be trashed about. I'm all for criticism, but when your critique is inaccurate, it's just fucking stupid. I shouldn't have cussed in the first 30 seconds of this video. My bad, YouTube. But listen, SeeReax is here to address the community. I watched the first couple minutes of the video, said I even to talk to y'all boys. So I decided to go ahead and react to it, and we're gonna go ahead and throw our opinions in there. You know what I'm saying? Piggyback off of stuff he got to say. If he gives any critiques I disagree with, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, man, that's what we came here to do. So without further ado, let's see what the homie SeeReax got to say. Let's get it.
There's been a lot of people who are kind of writing Xenoverse 3 gameplay off already, prejudging things before enough information has come out, jumping the gun, so to speak. Because they
so annoying, bro.
The gameplay demo or whatever on a parallel quest, and they're using that to completely judge how the game is going to be. But I say parallel quest. I don't know what it's going to be called in this.
Right, whatever it's called.
It seems like a solo player thing experience.
The goddamn solo missions.
You had to go start the quest with the Gamma 1 or whatever. So this is not a PvP situation, but they're using this to kind of like dictate how they feel on as a whole.
I've heard people say that this don't even look like Xenoverse no more. I don't know what Xenoverse you played. If you think the combat don't look like Xenoverse, like, I don't know what you're talking about. People are saying it looks like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Like, okay, there's a part in the thing where he does a super Kamehameha and it hits multiple enemies, but that don't make the entire goddamn game look like Kakarot. Like, what? You can get Kakarot vibes because of that. I feel you, because that is what I thought of when I seen that happen. But the whole game don't just look like Kakarot, bro. Like, what? Again, what Xenoverse have you played? Y'all are tripping. I've even seen people say this just looks like Dragon Ball The Breakers 2.0. Huh? Dragon Ball The Breakers is garbage. Don't you ever put that next to the greatness of Xenoverse. And I know that sounds like I'm slobbing on it, but I'm saying Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is top 3 best sold Dragon Ball games of all time, next to Dragon Ball FighterZ and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I don't know where it is in that top 3. It could be number 1, but I know it's in the top 3. It's those 3: FighterZ, Kakarot, Xenoverse 2. So what are y'all talking about? Like, that is Dragon Ball greatness as far as video games is concerned. Don't try to put that shit next to Dragon Ball The Breakers. Don't ever do that. Y'all are tripping because of the soul change mechanic. You could do that in Breakers too. Okay, but it was ass in Breakers. It was ass in Breakers. I don't think it's gonna be ass in this. It ain't out yet. But how could it be? You know, we're gonna get more into that. I think he probably gonna talk about that later.
I think that's fair, because I think if
like I said, I ain't watched this whole video,
play against,
but I'm about to now.
Villainous raid boss or something like that in Xenoverse 2, and it's gonna be like, all right, what the fuck is this? Like, the raid boss experience is way different. Or parallel quests.
Facts.
Like, if I just showed gameplay of me doing a parallel quest where I have to kill like 50 Apools or some shit in Xenoverse 2, that's obviously
like the Broly in the quest that they showed is not gonna be like the Broly that you actually
use
use
it's the same
fight against
for Xenoverse 3
online.
What we saw can't be used to judge what the experience is gonna look like in a 1v1 setting.
Right.
And I also have to say, a lot of times, and I know it's crazy to say this because, you know, the devs are the devs, like, they develop the game, they should know everything, whatever. But usually dev playthroughs don't show the peak playability of the game.
No, yeah, facts. Exactly. Like, devs do not possess the level of skill required to like show you what people who are really good at the game are gonna do when they get a hold of it, bro. They know enough about the game because they developed it to play it. They can play it in front of you and show off the mechanics, but they not cold with it. They not cold with it like somebody else would be. You know what I'm saying? I was really nice in Xenoverse, bro. Used to play online all the time. Used to play in rank. I used to whoop ass. I used to beat modders and hackers. People who was modding and hacking, I would beat them sometimes. Sometimes I would lose because they would have the ones that would just give them God mode. But the ones that didn't, the ones that would just make their fighting style cheap, I used to beat them boys, man. Like, Xenoverse 2 had a lot that you could do when you really knew how to play it. Y'all think Xenoverse 3 gonna be different? Everyone thinks Xenoverse 3 is gonna play, everybody gonna be playing the same. No, it's not gonna be that, bro. I don't believe it's gonna be that anyway. Why would it be?
But for a game like Xenoverse, if you look at demonstrations of characters doing combos or something like that on DLC in the past, then it just doesn't, it's not to the level that like a sweaty person like me playing this game is gonna look like. You know what I mean?
He said like me.
More sweatier than me.
Like SeeReax was nice in Xenoverse.
Like the gameplay is gonna look way.
I say was. I'm sure he's still nice at it.
Motherfuckers like me get our hands on it. With that said, some people saying like, oh, this looks like a mobile game, or this looks like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh my
like,
God, bro.
Like, what the
now this is about where I stopped when I was just watching it to myself, and I'm like, man, I'm finna react to this. But it's about where I stopped. A mobile game. This looks like a mobile game to y'all. That's mobile games are starting to look better. So people can't even use that anymore. Like mobile games starting to look better. But I get what they're saying though, and no, it doesn't. It literally doesn't.
hell is this? This isn't even Xenoverse anymore, whatever. Like I've seen some people saying shit like that. And I will say, you could be right, but I do think you're just being a little bit jumping the gun
right.
a little bit. So obviously this is the beginning of like a quest.
It'll be nice to these niggas SeeReax.
It's Brett and then two stooges that are rolling with you. I don't know if that's controllable or not.
The Frieza
Like,
race and the Majin girl.
like whatever this is going to be called. And then yeah, like it says it's a special mission. Digging into the land of ice, continue on. Like it's some single player shit. This is like me recording myself doing a parallel quest, collecting the Dragon Balls, and then people are like,
that's all you're gonna be able to do? Right.
I heard some people saying there's not gonna be PvP in this game. Like, can y'all please chill? You fly.
There's not gonna be PvP. There are people making that point. Really? Dog, like when you get done with all the single player content, all the stuff that you do by yourself, that's the only reason to even continue playing the game is, all right, well, I guess I gotta go fight some bitches. You either fight people online or you just fight with the homies or you fight the computer offline. Point is, there has to be regular old battles in the game. There's not gonna be just story mode and all right, that's it, go play something else now. That's not gonna be what? This is a Dragon Ball game with a combat system, bro. The only one that doesn't apply, what I'm talking about is Kakarot, because that was the purpose of Kakarot. It's supposed to be just a single player story game, bro. And even those have like I feel like I've seen versus mods for Kakarot before. Those are mods though, so those don't count.
It's some pools, bro. The first quest in Xenoverse 1, you
some
fought,
apples.
like, a few Cybermen. Then you had to like revive Krillin and shit like that. Like, this is clearly
it's not indicative of
what
gameplay.
the game is gonna look like as a whole. Now, if you were just talking about the super attacks or like the cooldown based stuff, then yeah, that is different.
Now that I think about it, this stage that they do this quest on is like a hallway. It's like a long hallway. You start here, go to the next part, fight, go to the next part, fight. So it looks like, and I didn't even think about this until now, looks like for parallel quests, there's gonna be separate stages. Like the stages are gonna be specific for parallel quests so they can play out like a progressive stage. You start from the beginning, keep going this way until you reach the end, as opposed to every parallel quest is taking place on a regular map. And then, you know what I'm saying, that same map can be picked in versus mode. The maps will be separate, so that's gonna be interesting. That's actually better low-key, because again, it makes the parallel quest more cinematic. Like for all we know, all this extra stuff, like this little lock-on thing showing up, the meter being right there and all that good stuff, that might not even be there in the actual versus mode fighting against real people, bro. Like, y'all don't know. We gotta wait for the game to come out, dog. People just be making assumptions, and I'm like, I get that's all we can do is speculate, but why do y'all speculations geared toward the negative so strongly, bro? Like, why are y'all so pessimistic about this game? I don't understand it. I want the game to be good. I just don't think it will be. Why?
These are just random little pools, dude. And then some people said it didn't even look or feel like Xenoverse. When I saw combos, or when I saw her actually like punching, to me it looked like Xenoverse. Like those key blasts right there, again, they're just showing buttons. It's really heavily dictated by the player playing the game. If I play Xenoverse 2, I could just walk around and throw key blasts for no point, like no reason, and then fly. You know what I'm saying? Like just basic shit, just to kind of like show buttons. But like that's not how you would actually play this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing the game. They're just showing some buttons.
Like the camera does look a little bit more cinematic as opposed to being like more of a battle camera. Like if you were fighting another actual person, I don't think you'd want the camera to necessarily look like this. But again, I don't think it necessarily will. This is a parallel quest. It's single player. You know what I'm saying? Like they can definitely make it so that the camera's a little bit different for this mode specifically. Like that's not hard to do.
And what it looks like too, they have a lot of these situations that look like just a stamina break. Which is a big difference too, because now stamina seems to work more like a stun meter, where or like Kazan. I've been playing Kazan a lot. What, God of War? If you hit them enough, then their stamina continues to go down. So now it removes the need for like I think stamina break combos will still be in the game. They're not as necessary because if you just do enough damage, then their stamina will deplete.
Yeah, it might not be a stamina break thing to where it's like a actual stamina break animation where you flick and hit the square button and get the stamina break. Because you can technically stamina break somebody at full stamina if they just standing there. You know, so their stamina gonna come back super quick, but you can do it. Maybe in this game they're trying to get away from that and they're like, nah, you can't just randomly stamina break somebody in the middle of a combo. You have to actually beat them down to the point that their stamina literally just runs out. Like you have to do it that way. That might actually be dope. Again, we gotta wait till the game come out, bro. I don't like to pass judgment on things like that so quick. We gotta actually get it in our hands first, and then we can determine, yeah, that shit was ass. They should have kept it the old way, or be like, oh, okay, this new way is dope. I like it.
Till it gets broken. I don't know how great that's gonna be in practice. That's something that needs to be, you know, people are gonna have to play.
Yeah, we gotta play.
To kind of like dictate how that actually is in practice. But again, that's why I'm just saying it's hard to judge in a clearly solo player experience on how that's gonna be, you know?
Thanks.
And then once they get into that stamina break, then they're obviously punishable.
I love how fast you move through this little hallway part, bro.
From like point to point to point, right? Like, I don't even know, like maybe there'll be an iteration. Maybe this map is the exact same in PvP, but this almost feels like it's specifically for solo mode to make parallel quests.
Okay, yeah. He got the same mindset as me then.
More exciting or different from PvP situations. When you're fighting somebody 1v1, you're not gonna just be flying through these caverns.
Exactly.
Like that. Like you're probably gonna be on a field.
Imagine stamina breaking somebody and then just taking off down the hallway where they gotta come chase you now.
And again, some of this stuff feels like may feel obvious to y'all.
That don't look like Xenoverse to y'all?
A lot of comments and a lot of like, there's a lot of discourse of people who think that this is just how it's gonna be, bro. Like she dropped the combo. Obviously, guarding looks a little bit different. It's not as, or it's a little more flashy now. He just
like the dev ain't even like, look, the dev is being kind of passive, moving around a little bit, trying to show off the mechanics. Like when a dev shows off a gameplay like this, they can't just go crazy. They got to kind of make sure that they're showing off all the things you could do. Every now and again, they got to stop the show. Like we wouldn't have, if we were actually playing with the controller in our hands, we wouldn't have jumped back and moved around a little bit and then started the energy charge. We would have just kept hitting his ass until his health was gone, and then we would have charged up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we actual players play different than this demonstration shows. Y'all got to understand that when you're watching these demonstrations.
Meteor crash. And now charges up stamina.
That's interesting.
I do think is weird.
That's interesting. We gotta see how we like that or not.
It just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, that one.
That's a fact. See, I really think that when they're trying to get away from being able to spam moves back to back by giving it these cooldowns, which could be good in PvP for people who like to get on and cheese. People gonna find out how to cheese anyway, but at least it could like minimize it. You at least gotta wait for cooldowns to be over the cheese. But again, the jury's still out on that. We gotta wait till the game come out to see if we like it or not. It could be ass, but it could also be dope.
Yeah, that is.
Don't know.
Like
that's a Xenoverse combo, bro. Like
obviously he died in like 3 hits. It's Xenoverse, bro.
Yeah. You got shot in her head by her teammate. Did I just see that?
Like that's Xenoverse. Yeah, there's some like weird, like I don't know if I love all of the effects around, like for the lock on, and it's a little bit too.
But this is the PvE mode.
Like in Xenoverse, the step vanish, the flying around.
Yeah, like that little lock on, we don't need that to be right there. Hopefully it's not there for PvP.
But like, yeah, the little ding sound effects and shit like that, that might be a little, you know, maybe that is what's throwing people off. It's just, I don't understand the people who are like, oh, this just isn't Xenoverse thing. But what do you mean?
Like it literally is. Damn, got her shit broke. Oh no, he broke his.
Super God Fist.
Oh my God, the computer.
Interrupted by the AI. Just
stop,
like Xenoverse 2, bro. Like, you know how annoying it is to have a teammate and they just throwing key blasts.
Bruh, that shit is annoying, dog.
Yeah, and then whenever there's a break, it looks like there's a follow-up. It's almost like the dual ultimates in Xenoverse. Now, this moment here is what makes people say like, oh, this is just like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Which, by the way, is insane to me because it's just not... Like, did people really play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot enough at all, or either they only played Kakarot but didn't really play Xenoverse, or they only played Xenoverse but didn't really play Kakarot. I don't know. But bro,
it gotta be one of the two for you to sit there and see this. Oh, this is just Dragon Ball Kakarot. Like, no, like they got that from, they definitely got the idea for this from Kakarot, but this whole game does not just play like Kakarot. You didn't play Kakarot to think that.
Just because you destroy a bunch of opponents at once doesn't immediately make the shit Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Like, some of y'all out here tripping, bro. Kakarot,
the attack button was circle, right?
It was circle.
And it was like just damn near.
Triangle to charge key, square for, I think square for key blast.
Xenoverse does not play anything like Kakarot. And I don't want a PvP game that plays like Kakarot. Just because you're killing a bunch of fodder enemies doesn't immediately make the shit Kakarot.
Right. Aimable ults is fire.
You can like aim your Kamehameha. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
And it's massive. And I think it's really cool how many enemies can be on the screen at once, because remember, Xenoverse 2 had a limitation where, what was it, 6 opponents on the field at the same time simultaneously or something like that.
I actually never thought about that.
But it wasn't this amount. 9, 10, 11. There's like 11 plus. It could be more.
Yeah.
You know, off screen right now. That's a lot of enemies on the field at the same time, and that's not even including the 1, 2, 3, 4 on your own team.
Oh yeah, on your own team, yeah.
The numbers popping up are very RPG.
You got the one little ones that survives.
But I think this is just to make parallel quests and raid attacks like bro, you're not going to be in 1v1s. You're not playing as charge up enemy.
Right.
This is clearly just
charge up enemy.
Experience. This game is a skip for me. That is ridiculous.
All right, bro.
But okay. Like, and again, people think I'm not on payroll, bro. But
game was a skip for me. Okay, bro.
The concept of playing a fucking 3-minute demo, showing the demo fighting bots, and then letting that predicate how you feel about the game in totality when you've seen nothing.
Nothing.
This in the grand scheme of things,
this is nothing. Like, in the grand scheme of things, facts. Like you just said.
If you don't want the game, I think you're ridiculous.
Like, it's one quest.
This is what you're basing it off of.
There's gonna be so much other stuff to do
in the first place. In which case, it's fine. But I don't understand. Breakers walk so this could run, bro.
Did you just say breakers walked so this could run? Bitch, breakers flopped. Xenoverse 1 existed long before breakers. Xenoverse 2 came out right after Xenoverse 1. And it's existed since then, 2016. Xenoverse 1 was 2015. What are you talking about? That might be rage bait. That might be rage bait. It's working. It's working because I'm getting more upset by the second. What's SeeReax about to say, bro? He just cut the music off.
This is nothing like Dragon Ball the Breakers
at all.
Oh my God, you guys don't know anything. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I was out of pocket.
No, man, stop apologizing and being nice to them niggas, man. People be saying stupid shit, bro. Like, what is that? Breakers walked so this could run. Ooh, I was about to say something. Don't say that. No, just hit play.
I was out of pocket.
I was about to say something crazy.
The comps this game is getting is driving me fucking crazy, bro. Breakers, because of the soul change. Breakers combat was ass. Are you
absolute garbage?
I'm sorry. See, now I'm getting hot. If Breakers played remotely, if Breakers even played like Xenoverse 1, it would have been a better game. It wouldn't have got fucking shut down.
Right.
Xenoverse 1 is still breathing and Breakers is dead.
See, when they first showed the Breakers trailer and they showed the combat, that's what we thought we were about to get. We thought we were about to get Dragon Ball the Breakers. Is this game where it's a dope concept. You know what I'm saying? You're the little survivor running around. You got the dude chasing you, trying to kill y'all and everything. But once you power up enough, you can actually fight back a little bit. And it won't be exactly like Xenoverse, but slightly Xenoverse adjacent combat. That's what we thought we were kind of going to get. Like, it's going to be a good combat system to actually fight back. The combat is butt cheeks, bruh. Breakers is not, it's more fun running and trying to hide than it is actually fighting back. Like, actually transforming and fighting back ain't even fun. Breakers is not good. Xenoverse 2 is one of the best selling Dragon Ball games of all time. And obviously we ain't got to speak on the fun. Crazy fun, bruh. Like, come on, man, stop playing.
That shit was damn near free and it died. Why? Because it's ass.
Ass.
I'm sorry to break your hearts. Stop bringing up that game when we're talking about Dragon Ball games. When I said that this is the first game that is going to be cross-play, that's because those other... Genshin Squadra is a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
But don't you dare start talking about some fucking Dragon Ball The Breakers. And even if you fuck with Dragon Ball The Breakers, the way that Dragon Ball Breakers was, I don't care if you did the soul change. I don't care. Like, first of all, on its foundation, Dragon Ball The Breakers, you're just a regular guy.
Right.
Running around all floaty, jumping all floaty.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick in the middle of him making his point. One thing that you must understand that you need to not do when you're a person who watches these content creators such as SeeReax, Doya, Rhyme Style, Afro Senju, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them in their gameplays trick you into thinking games are better than they actually are. And what I mean by that is this: they are making content for the purpose of entertaining us, right? People like SeeReax are really, really good at that. When you take the three idiots and put them together, that video is gonna be funny no matter what they're playing, bro. They could play goddamn what's that? The dinosaur game, my nigga. Like when your internet is out, but you go on Google and you play the game where you jump over the things. Just a video of them playing that shit, but then they're all like talking and commentating about shit. That would be a funny video just with their commentary. Like they can make any video funny, bro. So when they did their Dragon Ball The Breakers videos, those videos were funny. But don't let a funny video that these content creators make trick you into thinking that the game is good. These are just funny ass content creators that know how to make anything funny. Same thing goes with Dashie back in the day. And it's still Dashie to this day, but I'm saying this, I'm talking about back when Dash used to post like every day. You know what I'm saying? Before he started taking multiple day breaks in between posts. Remember when Dashie used to have that period of time where he was posting like pretty much every damn day and he would play the most random game? Like, Dashie, where did you even find this game? Where did you see this at? Where did you get this game from? But we didn't care, because the fact of the matter is, when it comes to Dashie, he's so entertaining that it's not even about what he's playing. We don't care about what he's playing for the day, as long as he plays something. As long as I get that notification that Dashie uploaded, I don't care what the game is that he uploaded. I just want to see a Dashie gameplay so I could be entertained, because Dashie's funny as hell and he gonna make the gameplay funny no matter what it is that he's playing. That's the case for some of these games too. When it comes to people like the three idiots making these anime game videos, the video gonna be entertaining, but don't let that trick you into thinking the game is ass. And again, it's not their fault. They doing what they supposed to do. But you have to be able to look at the game and recognize that, yeah, this game really garbage, but it's funny because they doing it. It's funny because they playing it, but this game is trash. I know some of y'all went out here thinking Dragon Ball The Breakers was funny. I mean, Dragon Ball The Breakers was actually a good game just because Doya, SeeReax, and Rhyme Style made some funny videos off of it. Don't do that. Use your own mind. Like, be smarter, bro.
You know, get too tapped by a raider or whatever.
Be smarter.
In that respect, this is nothing like that. But just because there's a soul change or whatever, that's the one thing.
That's one similar mechanic.
But the way that it plays before and after the soul change, nothing like Dragon Ball The Breakers.
At all.
And this is another one of those situations. Maybe somebody heavily played Dragon Ball The Breakers, but never played Xenoverse or was ass at Xenoverse. So they think that it's just, oh, it's the same. But if you understand Xenoverse at all, and then you play Dragon Ball The Breakers, you would know Dragon Ball The Breakers is a hollow husk in comparison to Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It's not even close.
Not even close. Nowhere near close.
2 has been supported for over a decade, nearly a decade, and Dragon Ball The Breakers died in its infancy. Because
people, for some reason, think that there's no correlation between the popularity and the density of the game as far as the player base and the long-time support of it. People think that the developers supported Xenoverse 2 for 11 years just cause. Like, the game wasn't it wasn't that popular. There weren't that many people continuing to play it. They just kept dropping DLC. No, people kept playing Xenoverse 2 years and years and years and years and years and years later. People still play Xenoverse 2. People really love that game. So the devs who get all that data and statistics and see, oh shit, they still playing the hell out of this game. Let's make more content for it then. That's what kept happening, bro. They literally ran out of cast characters. Okay, don't take that literally, because obviously there's still a couple cast characters that they could put in. But for the most part, Xenoverse 2 ran out of cast characters, bro. Like, any cast character that's important enough for us to want them in the game is pretty much already in there. They had to start making up custom characters. A super villain Vegeta that is Super Saiyan God with the crystal sticking out of his chest. Super villain free. Like, they had to start making up characters just to have DLC, bro. Because there wasn't nobody else they could put in the game. Obviously, they can't put in manga characters and stuff that haven't been shown in the anime yet. So yeah, man. Xenoverse 2 is just goated. And Xenoverse 3, I believe, will be goated one day once it comes out and we get to playing it. some years down the line, I think it's gonna be goated just like Xenoverse 2. But we got to give it a chance, bro. It's gonna get the chance, and that's the thing about it. That's the funny thing about it. Vocal minorities will really have you believing that there's an opinion on a game that is bigger than really what it is, like by more people. A vocal minority, like a person that's big or has a decent amount of clout to his name, and he will be speaking and trashing on the game, it'll have you thinking that the overwhelming majority of people feel that. But like, no, most people just they don't say anything. They don't have big social media accounts. They don't express their opinion on social media. They just see that shit and they're like, man, I don't care what he's talking about. I'm about to play this shit. And they about to play it. There's a controversy going on GTA 6 right now. Everyone that talks about it is pretty much talking negatively. They're speaking down on GTA 6, right? You think the game's still not gonna do fucking numbers on release? Do you think it's still not gonna go crazy? And the people that's complaining still gonna purchase it too. that's the funny part about it, bro. It's still gonna do the numbers, nigga. This GTA we talking about. And I kind of feel similarly about Xenoverse 3. This controversy ain't even as big as people are trying to make it for real, because they complaining about stupid shit like soul change. We already talked about soul change in the previous video. If he mentions it again, then I guess I'll go on the rant again. But for now, I'm just gonna hit play. But yeah, man, y'all complaining about a mechanic that y'all don't need to be complaining about for real. Y'all ain't got no complaints about it other than not liking the mechanic, but complaining about its existence is just stupid to me.
Because one has support, one has a deep foundation, and one is a hollow husk. Don't put those games in the same sentence again, please. And if you do, I can't control you. If you do, just know that your opinion has less weight than a fucking feather.
Yeah, nobody gonna listen to shit you say.
Because it's not even close.
It's literally not even close. They're not on the same level.
So with this is very similar to raid bosses. This is the same animation from Xenoverse 2, by the way.
Big Broly.
Way more artsy. Like the cell shading is a lot better.
But
the way he starts, he immediately just does a big AoE.
Yeah, like this move, he probably about to say it, but this move ain't even, you think Broly's gonna have this move to use in the regular battles, bro? Like this is like a raid boss type situation, bro. Like the characters are gonna fight different in the parallel quests or whatever these are than they are gonna fight when you actually use them in the versus mode, which again is guaranteed going to be in the game. I don't know why some of y'all think that there won't be a versus mode, that you won't have the ability to just go into versus and fight people with random cast characters. I don't know why y'all think that's not gonna be a thing. Why would they remove that? Y'all are y'all dumb? Y'all don't use your brains, bro.
Like a raid boss. This is damn near like fighting a great ape. In Xenoverse, he's not literally a great ape, but it's the same concept. Like those boss battles, they have the big AoEs and shit like that. Like this isn't what the game is actually gonna look like. The way you fight these guys is nothing like how you would fight another player. It's just not. Like he's not even gonna. I doubt he even is gonna have this move.
Yeah, he said exactly what I just said. He's not gonna have this move, bro.
Raid boss specific attack animation. Y'all got him tight.
It's like, what is it called? Marble drop in Xenoverse 2? Something like that.
I just want
like
at
that
least
move
in my audience. Like I can't control the entire Dragon Ball audience, but y'all gotta be smarter than that, bro. Like, come on,
nah, you got some dumbasses in your audience, bro. You got to deal with that.
We can't be looking stupid out here, bro. We can't be saying shit that just doesn't make sense, that's illogical. Like I see enough of it on Twitter. I expect better from the Legion of Baller, bro. That's all. I feel like we're going the same speed. That's an evasive.
Now, funny enough, they said they weren't going to be evasives. I don't know where I've seen that at. I could be misremembering.
It's going the same speed.
But that was definitely an evasive. That was definitely an evasive, but there's no slot for it. I don't know. Will there not be evasives anymore? Maybe there's no need for them, since the stamina management won't be a thing where you can just get your stamina randomly broke. But there were evasives in Xenoverse 1 too, and stamina break wasn't a thing back then. I don't know.
That's an evasive. Like these are combos, bro.
These are combos. This is Xenoverse right here, bro. She might be doing basic combos, but it's Xenoverse combos.
But like, here we go. Doing like these are Xenoverse ass combos. At any moment, if the AI, see, and this looks like it's going to continue to be an issue because the AI in Xenoverse 2 was notoriously kind of stupid. Other than later with some of the festival stuff that happened, they made some of the AI actually like good.
One thing I will notice is a few times during this presentation, the AI was throwing key blasts while you were trying to combo the opponent. But a few times the AI actually came in and was just comboing them with you. And I don't mind that. That's what we want. Just don't interrupt my damn combos and don't knock the opponent away when I'm trying to hit him with an ultimate.
But the AI was notoriously stupid. So the fact that Broly never vanished in the combo, you know, maybe that would make it look a little more fast paced, but it was just like, oh, I'm getting hit.
Yeah, I'm getting hit. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And
Trunks.
this, I was very, very not a fan of, and I still don't think I'd be using it very often, but this is allegedly optional, and you can...
Bro, it's not alleged. They said it was going to be optional, bro. They said it's going to be optional. It's not alleged. This is absolutely optional. You do not have to soul change if you don't want to. It's literally an input. If you don't hit the input, if you don't hold L2 and hit circle, then you just won't soul change. You don't have to soul change. They're not going to make you soul change. I went on this rant before. I don't understand why people are complaining about it when you don't have to use it. People just don't like the existence. I seen recently, because I made an example of like there being spaghetti in a refrigerator, but there's other food to eat as well, but there's also spaghetti, and you don't want no spaghetti. So you go in the fridge looking for something to eat, and you get mad because the spaghetti's right there. I don't want no goddamn spaghetti. Why is this here? Like, bro, just don't eat spaghetti. Eat something else. No, but I don't like the fact that spaghetti's even here. That's pretty much what people are doing with soul change. Like, you don't have to use it, bro. I seen LNS make a video recently, and he used the example from McDonald's. Imagine pulling up to McDonald's, right? You want a burger. That's what you came to McDonald's to get, a burger. So you pull up, look at the menu, you see chicken nuggets, get mad and drive off. Your homie's in the car with you. Bro, what you doing? Why you drive off? I thought you wanted a burger. I do want a burger, bro. But they got chicken nuggets on the menu, man. They're like, bro, you can just get a burger. You don't have to drive off, my nigga. Like, they got burgers too. They got chicken nuggets. They got all that. Yeah, bro, but I don't like the fact that they even have chicken nuggets. Like, why are chicken nuggets there? I want a burger. Like, take the chicken nuggets off the menu and then I'll be happy. Like, huh? No, that's not the right mindset to have. That's literally the dumbass mindset people are having towards soul change to me, bro. Like, y'all are complaining about soul change, even if you don't like the mechanic, right? I want to play as me. I want to play as my CAC. Okay, well, just do that. The game's not going to force you to soul change. Just don't use it. You can still have your burger. You don't have to engage with the chicken nuggets. You don't have to, bruh. But then you got somebody like me who's going to engage with the chicken nuggets. Like, I don't care for soul change on like a deep level. That's what I want you to understand. This is not like ooh, this looks super duper dope to me. I can't wait to use soul change. Absolutely, when I get my Super Saiyan transformations, it's going to be like soul change never existed, because I'm definitely going to be going Super Saiyan over soul change. I'm making a Saiyan, by the way. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be using my Saiyan transformations over soul change. So once I get that, it's going to be like soul change never existed. But before that, I think I'm going to use it. Not even I think, I know I'm going to use it, because it's like, why not? It's a why not thing for me. Like, why not? Why not transform into Trunks for 41 seconds? Is it going to kill me to do that? Is it going to really hurt me so bad to, out of this entire damn boss fight, to transform into Trunks for a quick little 41 seconds and then get up out of there and go right back to being my CSC that I was literally just using the entire early part of the mission? Huh? Like, is it going to kill you to transform into Yamcha for 40 seconds? And again, you don't have to, but why not? I don't know. I just don't understand people wanting mechanics removed from video games. We used to want more mechanics. We used to ask for more mechanics. Now people ask for less. And no, this is not a less is more situation, because there are people that are actually gonna want to use soul change. Again, like myself. I think it's cool. Me personally, I think it'll be dope, especially if you can pick your person that you want to soul change into and line it up with certain fights. Let's say there's a separate mode that has you going through the actual DBZ timeline and doing the fights that we know and love, because obviously Xenoverse 3 is going to have a different story. This is age 1000. All the characters we know and love ain't even alive no more. Most of them anyway. So imagine if there's a separate mode where you actually get to do those fights and you can soul link with the relevant characters. So I'll be in there beating Perfect Cell's ass, and when his health get low, I transform into Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan to finish him off with a father-son Kamehameha. You know what I'm saying? I get to fight in Frieza with my CAC on Namek, and then when his health get lower, I transform into Super Saiyan Goku to finish him off. You know, y'all get what I'm trying to say, bro. Hey, that's the kind of thing that'll be fun to me to do, because it's like, why not? I use my CAC all the time. I can transform into one of the cast characters for 40 goddamn seconds. I just don't see a reason to complain about it, bro. If you don't want to soul change, just don't soul change. But to complain about its existence in general is just stupid to me. Yeah, y'all just like bitching. Y'all just want something to whine and complain about. Like, shut up. Shut up. And I'm not just talking to people that's generally on Twitter and stuff. I'm talking to big content creators too. Even SeeReax. Saying like, even his complaints about soul change is like, bro, you're complaining about some shit you don't need to complain about. Like, stop complaining. Everybody's complaining for no reason.
Replace the soul change or whatever, where, you know, where it says L2 and then Trunks' face is there, with an awoken. So you don't have to use this.
Yeah.
which is good. I was just worried that like this was just going to be a mandatory meta thing, but I guess if you just have a cast,
I don't know why you thought that.
You can damn near select your CAC plus that cast.
They definitely wouldn't ever do no shit like that. That's crazy.
Him on standby whenever you want to switch into him. I'm not a fan of it, but it could be for someone. There, he vanished.
It's for me.
See, like that, bro. Like even just that small interaction. I don't know. It's the real Xenoverse heads that I'm disappointed in the most. The people who don't know better don't know better. But like the Xenoverse heads or former Xenoverse heads who saw this and was just like, oh, this is how the game is. Like, bro, it's a fucking parallel quest, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like, come on, man.
Like, what are we talking?
Like, even in Xenoverse 2, you have completely different builds that you can utilize. And the reason they let you do different builds, I think you do 7 of them, plus the run that you're running around with at all times, is 4 different situations. Like in Xenoverse 2, my regular build is the one that I would use if I were to like go online and fight in ranked mode. But then I got a parallel quest build. I got an expert mission build. You know what I'm saying? With a whole different setups, because that's what you need to do. Different move sets, all that good stuff. You think that's not gonna be in Xenoverse 3 too? Y'all are crazy, bro. What's wrong with y'all? They're not gonna remove features people liked for no reason. If they did remove it at first, they're gonna add it in later. Now I'm not down with that shit.
Sledgehammer in the middle of a.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Come on. The stamina break after just being punched a lot of times is weird, and I don't know if I like all the visual effects. Sure, we can hate on that. I don't know if I like the numbers popping up, the big break popping up on the screen. I don't know if I'm fucking.
There's a lot of shit on the screen, but look, like I said, in a regular battle against regular people, those extra 3 health bars from your teammates aren't gonna be there. The special mission thing isn't gonna be there. The meter at the top of the screen isn't going to be there. It's probably going to be over to the right. The buttons underneath SeeReax's picture, where light attack, heavy attack, showing you what buttons to press to do stuff, that's likely not going to be there. So like all of this visual stuff is probably not going to be there in the regular ass player battles, bro. This is a mission. And hopefully you can turn some of this off even for this. But I'm saying like, the only thing that's probably gonna be there definitely is hold R2, because it's gonna show you what your buttons are. But maybe they can, because in Xenoverse 2, that's not there at all times. It only pops up when you hold the button, but then when you let it go, it's invisible. So they could probably just do that. They actually should do that, because I don't want that to be on the screen at all times.
With all that, hopefully there's a lot of customizing options. But
a lot of this shit, my point is, won't be there. Yeah, like you said, it's kind of just there even when you're not holding the button. I hope that's not the case in the real game. Like when they put the final version out, make that shit invisible until I hold the button. No, but then I guess they can't do that, because you got to be able to see your cooldowns. Maybe you can move the shit around and like move it over to the right more, put it more in the corner. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We gotta wait till the game come out, bro. But even if that's still there, that's not that bad.
When their stamina's broken, they always get set up for a follow-up. See, like that, like when he got knocked back, it was perfectly set up to like be comboed.
Yeah.
So maybe comboing's a little easy.
Well, that's in this mode though. You won't have that CPU partner in
did point this out.
Regular player battles.
There's no longer like an indicator. Normally, when an ult would happen from the side of the screen,
oh yeah,
pop up like to alert you, like, hey, like something big's about to happen with this character. I thought that was.
I do hope they put that back in.
Too.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
I think it'd be cool to bring that back. But I guess for now, you'll just have to pay more attention to what the fuck they're doing. And that looked really basic, but remember, from Broly's POV, Xenoverse is...
Yeah, the camera probably panned around, got into his face and charging.
There's not that many cutscene attacks or cutscene moments. So like in Sparking, if Broly were to do an ultimate, it's gonna take you out of your
it's gonna be
POV,
cinematic as hell.
and you're gonna look at Broly, camera angle, setting.
Speaking of that, why you talking about this, bro? I seen earlier somebody was posting videos on Twitter again, showing modded Xenoverse 2 attacks. Now listen, those modded Xenoverse 2 attacks be super dope. The mod makers for these Xenoverse 2 moves be cold, bruh. But it be long cinematic ultimates with a whole bunch of camera shifts that last like 30 seconds. And it's like, bro, wow, this is dope that you were able to create this as a mod to put into a modded version of Xenoverse 2. Nobody's gonna want a fat ass 30-second unskippable ultimate video to watch whenever a motherfucker decides to use an ultimate, bro. Like we wouldn't. Xenoverse is a fast-paced game. The ultimates are pretty quick. That's why they're not that flashy, because they gotta be done mid-combat, bro. They're not that cinematic for that reason. We don't want that in the real game, bro. I don't want, again, it's already kind of annoying when it happens in Sparking, but you accept it in Sparking because it's Sparking. Like that's Sparking is known for. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. In Xenoverse, we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You can be cinematic, but not the big 30-second ass, long ass. Like, for example, Gogeta, you know, the Gogeta combo he did on Broly, where he did all the hits, knocked him into the air, and then did this thing. And then the fucking key thing came down and hit Broly, and then he charged the Super Kamehameha and took him out, the one that was supposed to kill him in the movie, until they wished him away. That whole thing is like 3 different moves in Xenoverse 2 if you want to pull off that whole combo. It's not just one combined move, but the mod, not the one that I watched earlier, but there's a mod that has all of the moves just combined, the whole ass combo, the finisher with the bring down and then the Kamehameha. And it's like, we wouldn't want that. We wouldn't actually want that as one big long fat ass ultimate that we have to watch every time he does it. That's not what we want, bro. People need to understand that. Like, stop using the Xenoverse 2 mods and trying to act like the player base actually wants these shits in there. The mods look dope, don't get it twisted, but the moves be too long. They last too damn long. They're kind of janky a little bit. Like, as good as they look, they don't look official. We don't want them shits.
Crazy ultimate, like cool camera angles, and then he's gonna fire it, and that's when it goes back to real time. That's a game like Sparking. Xenoverse 2 is always real time.
Yeah.
Because you need to be able to break your opponent's stamina if they're like throwing out these ultimates randomly. So from our perspective, that looked basic. From his perspective, I guarantee you he had the whole fucking camera angle, cool setup, and all that. It looks like it lasts a long time. This move might be based off of his key. This could be for Death Beam.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Oh, wait, there is no key. Never mind.
It's based on something.
Just based off
stamina?
of how long he's holding the button.
No, his stamina ain't going down. I don't know. That mother did last a winner. I love that heat dome as a grab now. But you see how quick that was? You see how quick that was? Oh, let's see. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. 3 seconds. Technically 2 seconds because when I start at 1,000, 2,000. The point that I'm trying to make, bro, is goddamn it, the moves gotta be quick and to the point in Xenoverse. You can't have no super duper long, flashy ass. Like of course the heat dome attack in Sparking Zero looks better. Like, it's super cinematic. It takes you out of the combat. You get to watch this dope ass cutscene recreating the heat dome. Fire. You're not gonna have that in Xenoverse 2 for good reason. Like, I wouldn't want the super long version in Xenoverse 3. Like, some of y'all are just unreasonable.
I almost wish, like, I get it. They want to start light. So many of the people are too quick to write things off. It almost feels like they shouldn't have started with this experience here as a demo, but.
No, I'm glad they put this out, but I say don't show no more. Don't show no more gameplay, bro. Don't even show no more gameplay, bro. I'm one of them people that once I see gameplay from a game, especially a game that I was already gonna buy anyway, but I do want to see that one little piece of gameplay. Now that I've seen the gameplay, I'm cool. Y'all, me personally, they don't gotta show me shit else. I just want to play the game now. I don't need to know everything that there is to know about a game before it comes out, especially if I already plan on playing it. That might apply if I'm on the fence. I don't know if I want to get this game or not. I need to see more. I need to see more to sway my decision. But bro, I'm absolutely positively frame 0 ordering Xenoverse 3. I'm pre-ordering this game frame 0. Like, this is not a discussion. This is not a conversation. This game is getting purchased. The highest edition that's available at the time of pre-order. I'm getting it. So I don't really need to see nothing else, bro. I just want to lock my pre-order in, and then when the game comes out, I'll play it and I'll experience everything then. Me personally. Once again, I did want to see this gameplay. I got what I wanted. I don't need nothing else, bro. They don't gotta show nothing else if you ask me. It's gonna be some more stuff coming out. Matter of fact, they got the Dragon Ball World Tour thing coming up where people are gonna be playing a demo version of Xenoverse 3 if you can pull up to the events and actually play it in person. I wish they would just put a goddamn demo out. I wish they would just do that shit. But, you know, they ain't doing that right now. So only select people are gonna get to play it. But, you know, those people should be able to come back with some information, some footage or something. Can't wait to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch the shit that when it gets put out. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying I don't need it. This game is getting bought anyway. You know what I'm saying? Not to pivot to GTA 6, but same thing with GTA 6. I'm buying that game when it come out, absolutely. So I don't need to see nothing else, bro. We got enough. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would show some gameplay real quick. Every trailer's been cinematic, but like, it's GTA, bro. Like, I'm buying it anyway, so I really don't even need
I just
that.
want to show some cool shit. I will say though, I know it's demo, it's early, game doesn't come out till next year. The sound design of these attacks are really empty. I will say that. Like, why don't I?
Yeah, right now.
Blast fucking like just something. The sound design feels really weak right now, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume that that's because it's early.
I think they'll fix it.
Like, why is it silent? I should be hearing like a bunch of blasts, explosions, and shit like that.
Yeah, I feel what he's saying.
Yeah, it feels very quiet. I think it's early.
They might have adjusted the audio for the commentary, because isn't there commentary over the actual version of this?
But this is clearly a raid boss ass attack where he's just, you know, killing a bunch of dudes. You know?
Yeah.
Like a boss battle ass fucking move that you'll never see in PvP.
I still wonder what happens when that meter counts all the way down. Are you just out? Damn. 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 Woo-hoo.
Camera angle needs some work too.
Well, he whooped his ass.
As we should be able to see Broly here.
Yeah.
See, and trust you me, guys. It may seem like I'm just apologist, like they can do nothing wrong. No, I'm gonna point out the shit that's wrong because I promise you, however important this game may seem to you, as the guy who's been in the fucking trenches since 2015 for Xenoverse 1,
Yeah.
or 14, whenever that shit came out, and then 2016 for Xenoverse 2, I want this game to be fucking perfect.
Me too.
I want this game to be amazing, but I'm just not gonna write it off based off of a single player parallel quest walkthrough demo.
And definitely critique it when it deserves critiques. I'm all for that. That's how things improve, bruh. That's how things get better. You gotta drop critiques. But I just want the critiques to be accurate, I guess. I want them to be good critiques. Don't just be complaining about random shit for no reason. That's just dumb, bruh. Don't do that. You're gonna send the developers the wrong message and have them making these goddamn games lack features. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make the game have no new features, only shit that they know that we actually like. And then we're gonna be like, hold on, there's no new shit in this game? You did that because you're the one who complained about the new shit. You complained about Soul Change, a feature that doesn't affect anybody negatively because you literally don't have to use it if you don't want to, but you complained about it, so they started removing features. Not removing from Xenoverse 3, but I'm saying in future games and shit, they started not putting in shit. They stop experimenting. That's the message you send to developers when you complain about new features like that. You send the message to developers, stop experimenting. And I don't like that shit, bro. That's the same kind of mindset that has us in a scenario where instead of getting new IPs left and right in this gaming scene, we just get nothing but goddamn remakes and remasters. It's y'all fault. God damn it, because y'all the ones that got the developers thinking that we don't want brand new shit. We don't want new IPs. We just want the games that we love playing as children. We want those remade and remaster those, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Don't put out no new shit. I don't like y'all, bro. I don't like y'all. I like remakes and remasters too, but I don't want that to be the only thing that we get. This was the generation of remakes and remasters. I hope we move past this shit, bro.
Like, fix this camera angle.
They definitely gotta fix this camera angle.
Fix that. Fix this.
And I'm sure they will in the final game.
There's some shit that does need to be fixed.
The game don't come out for a year.
Far from it.
Maybe over a year.
But trust me when I say I want this shit to be perfect too. I just need to see more before
Before
I judge it. And yes, I did notice that you can cancel the super dash.
Yeah, that's nice.
First dash.
That's nice they don't lock you into that.
Like, he's just like this Broly, with all due respect, it's a CPU, it's just ass. Like when he's
not fighting hard.
He just stands there and then fucking arms to
He's not fighting hard at all.
Like, bro, like I promise.
But neither is this dev.
Let me and another real Xenoverse player, no experience of Xenoverse 3, play this game, bro.
Facts.
And I promise that display would have sold people on this game way more than this.
And I'm gonna keep saying me too. I promise I'll bust any of y'all heads in Xenoverse 2, goddammit. You wanna get online and play with me? Let's get it.
Initial trailer. Let a
couple
get this work. Sweats get their hands on this shit and just run it really quick. I promise you.
See, look, they both combo, and I like that.
This is a combo, bro.
It wasn't knocking the opponent away.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on, y'all.
That's Xenoverse,
like,
bro.
That little bit at the very end, I think, is the best representation to how PvP might look. Like this little.
And the only difference is obviously the CPU is just sitting there taking it, but as a real player, you're gonna be able to vanish out of that, bro. Like, come on, man. This is Xenoverse, dog.
because it's not getting interrupted by all the side people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just her executing some shit. Cancel into that. Like, again, it was a small glimmer, but that moment right there is what I think is the best indicator of what PvP would actually look like.
Right.
I want this game to be good. I'm not saying you can't have critiques. You can hate the cooldown idea. You can hate whatever the hell you want. It's not gonna make me lose sleep at night. Just have an informed opinion. And right now, I just don't think we can have a fully informed opinion on certain aspects of the game when we've only seen shit over here.
Like, if you got an informed opinion and your opinion differs from mine, that's fine, bro. You don't gotta think the same way as me. But you formulating opinions based on the information you don't fucking have. That shit's annoying, dog. It's annoying to hear. Especially when it goes in the negative. When it goes toward the negative, people that actually like things are gonna be like, well, bro, I don't think you should be being so negative about this. Because you don't know yet. You don't know. Like, you can be positive and hopeful about it because you don't know, but you want it to be good. But to just write it off as a negative and you don't even fucking know, it's crazy to me, bro.
We can't judge shit over here yet. If that stuff comes out and it looks awful, then it looks awful.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen this stuff over here.
I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen a real just 1v1. This is clearly a raid boss battle or some shit.
Hopefully they put the versus mode in the demo for people to play.
Yeah, I think the
they
cooldown
go
stuff
to the world tour.
Conceptually, it's a good idea because it does make it so you can't, like, I guess, combo the same super into the same super into the same super or something. I don't know if people were emotional about that, but usually
DairuTV is doing that shit.
Combo one super into another super into another super into an ult, which you can still do. You just have to pay attention to your cooldown. It just can't be the same super into the same super into the same super. Now it has to be a super into a different super into a different super. Into maybe a couple punches. Whatever.
We're going to wait and see.
But you can still do that. Everyone just relax. We're gonna see more Xenoverse 3 stuff at some point. And then if you still hate it, then hate it. I don't get paid for this shit. Well, I don't get paid by them for this shit. I can say that this is ass whenever I want. I just don't think we can judge the whole game based off of a parallel quest demo walkthrough.
It don't make no sense to do that.
But anyway, that's just me.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Let's go back real quick. Just you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. SeeReax definitely addressed a lot of the things that I also had to say. I agree with him on a lot of points because he just said a lot of stuff that I've been saying in conversations with the homies and other Xenoverse 3 videos that I've already done talking about this stuff. He echoed a lot of my sentiments, bro. Like, we don't have enough. We ought to be saying everything y'all are saying right now, bro. Like, just wait for the game to come out or wait till we get more. Like, y'all are making complaints about shit, but it ain't even the people saying like, I don't know. It ain't even that. It's the people saying, oh, this game is gonna be garbage. I'm not buying this shit. This is just Dragon Ball the break. Like, stuff like that is what it's just like, shut up. You don't deserve to have an opinion on the internet. Shut up. Delete your account. We don't want to hear you no more. That's how I be feeling, bro. God. Like, I wish I had the ability to just snap my fingers. We all wish we had that ability, and any of us would overuse that shit if we had that ability, bro. Anybody that ever says anything negative to us, we would delete that shit. So that's a good thing that's not. But Xenoverse 3, despite everything going on right now, when the game actually comes out, it's gonna do numbers. It's gonna go crazy. Will it reach the height of Xenoverse 2, like 10 million plus purchases and all that? I don't know. It might not. But you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna do pretty good though. It's still gonna do really good. I foresee it doing really good. I don't see why it wouldn't. Stop comparing Xenoverse 3 to games like Kakarot, The Breakers, Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Fighters, but goddamn Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. They don't play the same. You are comparing the only similarities they have is that they're both Dragon Ball games and they both have combat because they're Dragon Ball games. That's where it ends. Dragon Ball does not play like Spark and Zero. How you showing Xenoverse 3 gameplay or even Xenoverse 2 gameplay next to Sparking gameplay and trying to judge which one is better? They don't play the same. They play different. You don't even have the same goal in mind when you're fighting an opponent in those two games. You're not even doing the same thing. You have the same ultimate goal, obviously, deplete their health to 0, but you don't do it in the same way. Like, anyway, man. That is gonna do it for this long ass, fat ass video, bro. Almost an hour. God damn. My bad, bro. Shit. But y'all know when I do my reactions over here, bro, I don't just sit here and just listen. I actually, you know, give my own input, say things that I gotta say. I add to the video, bruh. His video was 23 minutes. This recording is 54. Godly. But that's how I had to be done, bruh. I have some shit to say. And like I said, I ain't finna just take somebody's video and essentially just re-upload it with me on the side, just looking at y'all. We ain't doing that. So yeah, man, that's everything I gotta say about Xenoverse 3 right now. I think I've said my piece enough, bro, in enough videos. I ain't got nothing else to say. If some new stuff come out, some new complaints come out, maybe I'll speak on it. But other than that, I'm about to just let y'all have it until we see some more content or until the damn game come out, bro. And I'm gonna have my fun on this game. Absolutely. Thank y'all for tuning in, bro. Shout out to the homie SeeReax. Make sure y'all show a lot of love to this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, we are up out of this thing. It's the boy DairuTV signing out. Peace.